لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ورفعنا لك ذكرك صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. Your Royal Highness Milaad-E-Paak Sahib, Your Royal Highness Milaad Sahib Zada wala Shan, Your Royal Highness, my beloved my Sahiba, esteemed scholars, Your Excellencies, my brothers and sisters in Tariqat and in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It is indeed an immense blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that through the sadaqah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, we are once again gathered in the presence of our kings, talking about, reading about, and singing about the King of the world. It has been said, and especially by the Shuyukh of the Aliyah Muhammadiyya Eidgah Sharif, that whenever, wherever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has wanted to grace any person, He, being the owner of everything, places the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in his heart. And it is with that love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the hearts of those brothers and sisters who have put together for the sake of their shuyukh and invited members of their family to this wonderful mahfil in Milaad-E-Paak. It is my prayer for all the brothers and sisters who have been involved in the organization of this event and the owners of this building who have extended their courtesy to us to allow us to hold this function here. It is my firm and sincere prayer It is my sincere prayer that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the sadaqah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam rewards my brothers and sisters not for the efforts that they have exerted, not for the time that they have spent, but through His grace as He knows. You have heard many voices in prose and in verse talk about the connection with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. The importance of that connection helps us to practically realize and understand the words of the Holy Quran Kareem, where you have heard from our royal sheikhs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told every person or every living thing to take from that which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam have bestowed upon creation, and to refrain from that which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam have prohibited. If we are to practically understand that, then everything that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam has granted must take from. And for those of us who are connected with that holy place that we call the Aliyah Muhammadiyah Eidgah Sharif, that place also has been granted to us by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And our duty and our sincerity demands of us to take from the Aliyah Muhammadiyah Eidgah Sharif that which it gives, and to refrain from that which Eidgah Sharif prohibits. You have heard from our esteemed brothers, and in particular my brother Khatib Rahman Sahib, that Hazur Qibla Babaji Sahib Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, the pioneer, the founder of the Aliyah Muhammadiyah Eidgah Sharif, were given the good news to start this mission at the Aliyah Muhammadiyah Eidgah Sharif with the blessing that wherever they go, they will find Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with them. So therefore, whatever Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam anointed with, we take. And therefore it follows that those who have been appointed by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whatever they anoint us with, we are obliged to take. And from which that they prohibit, we are to refrain. Hazur Qibla Babaji Sahib Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi appointed Hazur Qibla Eidgah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi. And those who understood the Quranic verses and the traditions of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the good words of the awliya Allah, of the friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then as they take from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as they take from Babaji Sahib Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, so do they, and so they must from Hazur Qibla Eidgah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi. We will not talk about those people who do not take. We only talk about the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Those who take from Hazur Qibla Eidgah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi know that they appointed Hazur Qibla Eidgah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi with these words, that take from them what they give and refrain from that which they prohibit. And it is a sincere devotee, a sincere Sanghi, a sincere Khadim, a sincere servant of the Aliyah Muhammadiyah Eidgah Sharif who understands this message to take from the Murshidane Kareem and to refrain from that which they prohibit. Hazur Qibla Eidgah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi appointed Hazur Qibla Hazrat Sahib to continue this mission. And in their time, Hazur Qibla Pir Sahib have appointed and anointed Hazur Qibla Sahib Zada Shah. So why have I repeated the 5 generations of the Aliyah Eidgah Sharif? As many people have talked before me, and many people who will come after me will talk about these generations. I have a specific message for all my brothers and sisters who are here today and who will hear this message in days to come and in years to come. I started by saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in His book that take from that which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has given and refrain from that which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has prohibited. And I continue that thing. I'm going to take 2 more minutes. I know. So, I will take 2 more minutes. It is indeed understood by everybody who is linked to any darbar that what their shaykh says goes, and what their shaykh says doesn't go. It doesn't go. So a number of years ago, in fact in 2004, many senior people in the tariqat asked Hazur Qibla Pir Sahib to give permission to us to be united, to work together, to allow us, to give us permission to get more connected than we were. We started some work, and on the 12th of July 2005, in accordance with the Sahib, an organization was born. That organization is called Mankind Welfare Trust. The sole purpose of Mankind Welfare Trust is to work for Eidgah Sharif. That is the message for everybody in this hall who is connected with Eidgah Sharif. And he who is not connected with the Bari Aliyah Muhammadiyya Eidgah Sharif, simple message for him and her is that the work of Mankind Welfare Trust is to do the work of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. We as an organization have grown since 2005 to 2013, and we continue through the blessings of Milaad-E-Paak Sahib to grow day by day. And I'm going to spend the next 60 seconds, as I have been given, to explain to you some of the work that Mankind Welfare Trust does. And I want to do that with the permission, in fact, not with the permission of Milaad-E-Paak Sahib, but with the direction of Milaad-E-Paak Sahib, so that there is no doubt as to what I'm about to say. As Milaad-E-Paak Sahib, from the day that I have been blessed to enter this house of the Bari Aliyah Eidgah Sharif, have say today, and will continue to say, that the sole purpose of our being is to connect our hearts to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. My brothers and sisters, that is the sole purpose of Mankind Welfare Trust. If anybody tells you that Mankind Welfare Trust does this and does that, or doesn't do this and doesn't do that, understand this and repeat this, that the work of Mankind Welfare Trust is to spread the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Many people who are connected with our Rashid don't know this message yet, and we want to start that propagation of that message from here, from today, from this function, from this hall, from this gathering. And on the instruction of Milaad-E-Paak Sahib, we have printed this booklet, this pamphlet, or this sheet. It's a small sheet. It has, at the beginning, these words: As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Habibullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And it has our emblem, Labbayka ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And it has the images of our beloved shield. And it has the words of our beloved shields. So those of you who are connected with the Bari Aliyah Eidgah Sharif, and those of you who are our guests here today, whether you are on the stage or whether you are observing the stage, whether you are in this event here today or whether you hear this message afterwards, I would invite every person to read this booklet and to absorb it into their hearts. And from this day on, any good that anybody wants to do, we would like you to involve Mankind Welfare Trust in that venture. For those of us who may not understand or who may want information, further information on what Mankind Welfare Trust does, we have put on here our website address, our Facebook address, our email address, and our telephone numbers. If there is anybody who wants to find further information on what Mankind Welfare Trust does as an Eidgah Sharif organization, everything you need to know is on these two sides of the paper. I want to thank Milaad-E-Paak Sahib for instructing me to talk about Mankind Welfare Trust today. And having done so, I have no doubt that the success that Mankind Welfare Trust has experienced to date will be nothing compared to the success that Mankind Welfare Trust, with the backing and with the blessing of our shuyukh from the Bari Aliyah Muhammadiyya Eidgah Sharif, and through the cooperation of all brothers and sisters in this hall, and all of our brothers and sisters who are connected to the Bari Aliyah Muhammadiyya Eidgah Sharif, and those who are beyond, and in fact those who are connected to our religion and those who are not connected to our religion. This is an invitation to the whole of mankind to come and join this caravan of love that is called Mankind Welfare Trust. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah.